This is Justice, and did you know that Juri has an entire arsenal of hidden buffs and other useful tech that wasn't really explained in the patch notes? So by hidden buffs, I mean stuff that she can do that you're probably not aware of or wasn't really mentioned out in the open. Of course, there is still the massive amount of things that she can do already that we're aware of, but this video is here to show you practical ways to put all these things to use when you see them, and trust me, they're pretty interesting. One of the first things that can be considered a hidden buff for Juri is that she can actually connect her medium Tensenrin, that is her medium uppercut motion, in the corner after her HK Fu or her HK Fu or Renkaku, which is of course her heavy kick version of her store. Now this is interesting because you can do this as long as she combos into the corner or she's already in the corner. This can be very useful as a jump in after a stun combo, and it should lead to this very devastating and satisfying combo. This next bit of tech allows Juri to actually connect her medium kick Ryodan Satsu after any crouch medium punch, or even her back roundhouse, which she wasn't able to do before, interestingly enough. She could only do the light version. For comparison, the light version does this much damage, whereas the medium version does this, which is a small difference, but of course it can make the difference, especially in a tight match. So in a normal situation, you want to punish with this, and instead of using the light flip as usual in Season 1, you're going to want to use the medium flip, trust me. This next one isn't actually hidden tech, but rather an alternative bit of tech, so other tech in this case. Her light punch Tensenrin, her light punch uppercut motion, can actually punish sweeps in the same way that her HK Fuwa can. This just acts as an alternative to the HK Fuwa since they actually both do the same amount of damage, the difference being the HK Fuwa is guaranteed to catch people from range, whereas the LPDP can actually catch people fairly close, but it will whiff in some circumstances. However, it's a great alternative if you haven't charged the HK Fuwa and you want to be able to hit people from far away, so give it a try. This next bit of tech is actually quite fascinating and only works in the corner, and this can be considered a hidden buff. Juri can actually do a standing medium punch twice in the corner, that is when she's in the corner. And that's because of the additional hit stun of the stand medium punch that she got in Season 2. Now, what does this mean? Not much on its own. However, if you are looking for it, you can actually go for some fairly tricky stuff and add that extra bit of damage if you're interested. If not, of course, you can just go for the stand medium kick chain if you want to be boring. Nah, just kidding. But seriously, this is an interesting bit of tech, so see what else you can do with that one. For this next bit of alternative tech, you can actually hit a second crouch heavy punch after her first crouch heavy punch crouch counter. And this is interesting because this is the only way she can do it, and to do it is with V skill. So you have to cancel the V skill as fast as humanly possible, it's actually quite hard, and catch the second crouch heavy punch and go into, well, basically whatever you want. And what's interesting about this is you can actually hit her heavy kick Ryodan Satsu, which can only be comboed into from the crouching heavy punch. So just think of the combo opportunities for that, and I'll just leave it to your discretion what you want to do with that. But for my cases, it's going to lead to a pretty nasty super. This next bit of interesting alternative tech is Juri has a instant overhead, kind of. Now, she can actually use her jump light kick, or in some cases her jump medium punch, to actually hit people with an instant overhead on their wake up, and this can be very useful if you want to catch someone with a stun. So instead of going for a low or a grab or whatever mix up you're looking for, you can actually go for an instant overhead. And the jump medium punch will likely not work on most characters, but will very much work on taller characters, so that's something to look into if you're interested. Now, as some of you may be aware, Juri can do double HK Fuwa in V-Trigger. However, did you know she can actually do 3 Fuwas in the corner, starting from her regular one? Now, this combo is obviously more for style than anything else, but it's actually quite fun and interesting. And if you just go for the 2, you can use an EX fall off instantly, or if you're feeling adventurous, you can go for the 3 and catch the EX at the end. As you can imagine, the scaling is very hard, so you probably want to go for this if you want to close the round out, and trust me, it's going to be pretty cool if you can pull it off. And it's going to feel satisfying too. This next bit of hidden tech is Juri can catch entirely new moves and combos off of a counter hit standing fierce or standing heavy punch. You can go into crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick, or whatever else you choose to, except for of course another fierce, because that would be ridiculous. This can lead to very devastating combos and interesting setups. Imagine a scenario where you want to go for a meaty on wake up, you hit them, you get the counter hit, and you can just go to town. For the last bit of interesting tech that I want to show you, Juri can actually hit her heavy kick crush counter into medium kick Ryodan Satsu, which is quarter circle back and kick. Now, most people you'll probably see doing the heavy kick crush counter, dash up, jab, light pinwheel, or light Tensenrin into super. And yeah, it's a cool combo, we all like it, but believe it or not, doing the heavy kick into medium Ryodan Satsu, you actually get better damage. Plus, it's a much easier combo. You don't have to dash in and worry about all that nonsense, doing a whole DP motion in the super. So trust me, you want to do this one from now on. And the last thing I want to share with you guys is the fact that Juri can actually whiff punish with her V skill. As we all know, her V skill can actually go through fireballs even better so in Season 2 thanks to the startup time. But the cool thing is, the fully charged level 2 V skill can actually catch people's whiffs from mid-screen to even sometimes damn near full screen, and that's pretty incredible. Practical applications for this are usually catching people whiffing buttons from mid-screen during pressure, or if your opponent tries to be funny and you want to show them that you're not having any of it. And that's all I have to share for now. Thank you so much for watching. Shoutouts to Vesper Arcade, the Red Gambit, and II for giving me inspiration for some of these things I showed in this video. Shoutouts to my YouTube viewers, my YouTube subs, and the growing number of Juri players on Twitter, Reddit, and all over the world who are discovering new tech all the time, because they definitely made this video possible through their contributions through both Reddit and in the YouTube comments of my videos. And yeah, so there's more to learn for Juri. Thanks for watching. This is JST. See ya.